You have an awesome SaaS offering and you want to scale, but how do you market SaaS? In this video, I'm going to give you the most effective method we've discovered for marketing SaaS, both free trial and demo funnels. Everything here is based on 2 years of experience running paid advertising campaigns specifically for SaaS companies. We've gotten to the point whereby we just repeat the exact same model over and over again because we know it works, and I'm going to impart onto you what that model is. So before I run you through the tactical funnels, this is way more important, making sure we have the prep done and we have solid foundations. I cannot stress enough, do not skip this section. It is very important for scaling and marketing your SaaS offering. Firstly, we need to ensure that we have a really good product market fit, i.e., do people in the market really want what it is your SaaS offering contains? If at present you find it relatively easy to attract new users to your platform, good news, you probably have a good product market fit. If, however, on the other hand, you find it insanely difficult to attract anyone to sign up to your service, or you can get free trials but no one ever pays for it, then I have some bad news. It might be that your current iteration of the offering just isn't what the market demands, and you might need to slightly tweak it to make any marketing work. Ultimately, marketing and scaling is very easy if you have a really good product that people desperately want. At that point in time, it just becomes all about tactics, which I'm going to walk you through. But if you don't have that foundation, it's almost impossible to market or scale your SaaS successfully. It's absolutely fine to pivot. I pivoted my offering at least twice within my business, and each time I've seen a huge increase in the potential earnings just because there's a better product market fit. Additionally, I recently had a conversation with the SaaS founder who we actually reached out to a year ago. And we spoke to them a year ago, someone else at the company, and they just were struggling eternally. They, in that year, have pivoted their offering, very similar to what they have. They just pivoted the use case, and now they're finding everything's working. They're getting really big clients relatively easy. All they did is slightly pivot their offering. Also, before you embark on any sort of scaling or marketing efforts, ensure you know your numbers. Now, when it comes to SaaS founders and marketers, generally speaking, you guys are pretty damn good at this. You know what your average order values are, you know your profit margins, you probably know your churn rates, and therefore you know your lifetime average order values. Ultimately, you need to be able to answer the question, how much would you be able to afford to pay to acquire a customer and remain profitable and happy? If you can't answer that question, it likely means you don't understand all your other numbers. You need to be able to understand the monetary value of acquiring a customer to be able to know if any marketing approach is actually working. So map out all your numbers. Don't get me wrong, they will change over time. You might increase your prices. It might cost less for you to acquire a customer. Your profit margins might increase. So do this activity regularly, but make sure you do it now before you start. Now, before I run you through the tactics in terms of the best funnels we've found for marketing SaaS, if you are enjoying this video and you want to see more content that's going to help you scale and market your SaaS offering, then if you could consider subscribing, I would greatly appreciate it. Obviously, you don't have to. Also, if you could leave a like, very much appreciated. Anyway, let's continue with the video. Now, we have two core offerings that most SaaS solutions follow, either free trial or demo. Both of these work, and the funnels for each are relatively simple. I'm going to run you through both though. As a rough rule of thumb, if your solution is mass market and it's slightly lower in terms of price point, you want to have a free trial offering. If your solution is an enterprise solution and you have a really high price point, you generally want to go down the route of a demo funnel. However, there is a hybrid method which I would strongly recommend, and I'm going to walk you through first. I appreciate operationally implementing a free trial to your solution can be difficult, but the value in terms of the ability to acquire new leads and customers is insane. This works not only for mass market lower ticket offers, but also for enterprise level solutions as well. Essentially, what you want to do is push people towards a free trial. And yes, this applies to enterprise solutions as well. Now, don't get me wrong. In some instances, you do want to restrict the access people have to certain features. They might be overwhelming and actually put people off to begin with in some cases. But you want an easy sign-up method that gives them value and allows them to get hands-on really quickly. An excellent example of a high-end SaaS offering that does this is Funnelytics. It allows you to sign up for an account and use very basic functionality. But what it also does is it gives you a lead that you can then turn into a demo. Now, ideally, what you want is to have a free trial type sign up where someone can submit their details to get access to your solution. Then during the onboard phase, once they've created their account, you want to bake in the ability for them to book in time with an account executive or sales executive. The way you push this is that someone is going to talk them through the platform and help them get set up. But essentially that acts exactly like a demo. You're using a hybrid method with low friction that allows someone to sign up for an account and to get hands-on. And then you have a scheduling tool that allows them to book in time directly to the calendar and gives them value because it's presented as someone helping them get set up. This is like a turbo demo. They're not just sat there looking at the solution and watching someone talk them through. And demos, by the way, are usually very, very poorly executed. It's someone talking at you the whole time, not asking any questions about how you want to use the solution. But instead they get to use the solution and then get almost taught how to use the solution. And you use this one-on-one interaction to then sell them into a higher tier of your offering. Not only are people signing up to your solution, you're having a one-on-one demo with them, and because you're asking them questions, because the objective of that demo is to help them and not to sell to them, they will start feeding back to you features that they want to see within the service offering, things they expected to be able to do within the service but currently can't. So it acts as a massive flywheel feedback loop, which helps you not only sell more, but improve the performance and offering of your solution. This in turn also reduces things like churn rate, so the value here is massive. Now that is one of the best approaches you can use for mid to high ticket offers, whereby you would want someone to be involved in a sales call. Obviously, if you're mass market, this might be a bit too intensive in terms of one-on-one interaction. So you just at that point want to go down the free trial route. Ultimately at that point in time, it really comes down to the product carrying everything. So you need a strong feedback loop to be able to consistently improve your offering. You can do this by allowing people who cancel their accounts to book in with an account exec, and your account exec can then interview that person on why they cancelled and what they wanted to see, which can inform both the improvement of your service offering and also it can inform your marketing and advertising language. Now let's say you don't want to go mass market with a free trial and you can't build in the functionality of a free version of your software. Some people can't. I would strongly advise you do, but some people can't. So then you want to go down the route of just a demo. The demo funnel is very, very simple. I would advertise on LinkedIn and Facebook/Instagram. And what you want to do is utilize a mix of single images and video that talk about your product or service. These can be ads that are focused on the pain points, desires, or even features of your solution. These ads then push them towards a native lead form. These native lead forms are really low friction, so you get a high volume of leads. Don't get me wrong, they won't all be qualified. On LinkedIn, you'll get way more qualified leads. On Facebook, you'll get far less. On Facebook, you're probably looking at about 50% qualified leads. On LinkedIn, usually it's more like 80 to 90%, but they are more expensive. Then once you have that lead form submitted, you want to send someone to a very simple landing page with a short video explaining your solution. It's almost like a very, very short video demo. Within that video demo, you want to show use cases and case studies of people who already use your solution and the results they've seen from using that solution. And then on that page, you also want to have the option for them to book in directly to your calendar. On top of that, you want to ensure that your salespeople immediately reach out to any lead that is submitted. And when I say immediately, I mean within the first 5 minutes. Again, I appreciate operationally sometimes this isn't possible, but if you can achieve that, trust me, you will see the best results. Worst case scenario, you want to make sure that you're contacting them at least on the same day. If you leave it to the next day or even longer than that, you'll find very frequently you'll be ghosted and you won't be scheduling very many leads. Now I have an example of this where recently I signed up to a few alternatives of ClickFunnels. They had a similar system to the hybrid model I talked about at the start, whereby I could immediately access a free account, but then someone would reach out to me based on the lead information I submitted. Now a lot of these places didn't have the ability for me to book into a calendar. Having the calendar, I'll be honest, just means you're going to have more scheduled calls, which is less effort. But what they did do is they followed up with me. The issue is they followed up very poorly. I had an email from one platform a week after asking me what I was looking to use the solution for. And as a result, it had been a week, my entire state had changed, my issues had all changed, and I didn't respond to them. And someone else called me after, I believe, 2 or 3 weeks. It was a long time. They left one voicemail asking me to call them back. Obviously I didn't. So your follow-up is very, very important. We have other videos on this channel about lead follow-up so you can learn exactly what you need to do. Those are the most effective way of marketing your SaaS. Now, if you're looking for some help from someone who runs marketing campaigns for SaaS companies day in, day out, and has been doing that for a few years now, you can claim a free growth strategy session with myself via a link in the description below. It's my time going through your exact situation and giving you advice that is bespoke to your exact situation. Unfortunately, this is only available to companies that are currently looking to scale up or maybe even teach their internal teams. If you're literally just starting out and you haven't even really built your solution yet, unfortunately, this isn't for you. Also, if you have enjoyed this video, if you could consider leaving a like or subscribing, I would genuinely really appreciate it. Now, I'm going to run you through a really quick fire summary so you can cement everything into your head. How to market SaaS and explode your growth. Before you get started, ensure you have a solid product market fit and you know all of your numbers. You should be able to answer the question, how much could you afford to pay to acquire a customer and still be profitable and happy? Tactically, there are two core approaches, free trial and demo. However, the hybrid approach is the most effective. This works best for mid-market to high-ticket SaaS offerings. Send people to a landing page allowing them to sign up for a free trial or a limited version of your software. Then, when they're onboarding, allow them to book in a time using a scheduler with an account executive. You promote this as an opportunity for someone to hands-on walk you through the solution. But it acts exactly the same as a demo. This will allow you to acquire more demos who are more invested. If you can't do the free trial, use lead forms within LinkedIn and Facebook to acquire lead information for demos. Then send people to a simple landing page with a pre-recorded video demo and the option for them to schedule into your calendar. Then ensure you follow up with unscheduled leads, ideally on the same day, to make sure you schedule and close more people. I really hope you enjoyed this video and I'll see you again in another video soon.